Today, as we know, is Ash Wednesday, and I would just like to read a short extract from the prophet Isaiah, which we will actually hear read at Mass on Friday of this week, but which I always find helpful to read as we begin Lent. And I hope my little reflection will be helpful to you too as we begin this great season of grace. From the prophet Isaiah. Is not this the sort of fast that pleases me? It is the Lord who speaks. To break unjust fetters and undo the thongs of the yoke. To let the oppressed go free and break every yoke. To share your bread with the hungry and shelter the homeless poor. To clothe the one you see to be naked and not turn from your own kin. Then will your light shine like the dawn, and your wound be quickly healed over. Your integrity will go before you, and the glory of the Lord behind you. Cry, and the Lord will answer. Call, and he will say, I am here. I think there are two ways in which we can interpret the passage I have just read. The first is in the obvious way: share with those who are hungry, to give alms, to help those in need, to be fair and just, etc. All these things are to do with helping other people and are all very good and necessary. But I think this passage can also be applied to the individual, to you, to me, personally. To break unjust fetters, to undo the thongs of the yoke, to let the oppressed go free, to break every yoke. How often do we burden ourselves with unrealistic ideals, maybe even in our list of what we are going to give up for Lent? How often do we oppress ourselves with, I should do this or I shouldn't do that, with feelings of guilt and shame, holding on to old resentments, with not being able to forgive ourselves for failings in the past, with worries and anxieties of the future. The list is endless. During this season of Lent, this time of grace, which is God's invitation to come back to me with all your heart, to come home to our Father's house. Let us, as the reading says, share your bread with the hungry and shelter the homeless poor. That's us, you and me. Let us nurture and care for the weak and poor places in ourselves. Let us feed the hungry places in our own hearts with love and compassion. If we don't love ourselves, forgive ourselves, have compassion on ourselves, accept ourselves as we are, how are we going to show love, forgiveness, compassion, and acceptance to others? If we are not at peace in and with ourselves, how are we going to become people of peace? Clothe the one you see to be naked, and do not turn from your own kin. Let us not turn away from our own brokenness, all the unhealed and sinful parts in us, the parts we reject, but let us take them to Jesus. Let his love heal us, and then we in turn will be able to bring Jesus to others. We in turn can become people of love, compassion, forgiveness, healers for others in our poor broken world. The first preface of Lent calls this a joyful season. The second preface says, this great season of grace is your gift, Father, to your family. During these weeks, may we come to know God's great love for each one of us, and let us open ourselves to his healing grace, and so be ready to meet the risen Lord with mind and heart renewed. A blessed Lent to you all.